with Kathleen on BEAR, but I'm also the Director of Membership Development for Project 21 Black Leadership Network. And I think that's important to understand. We are a center-right organization. So I'm saying this to say that the majority of the people that actually call or I come in contact with usually are center-right. Something has changed. I get more phone calls from elite Black liberals than I do from conservatives or people who lean conservative that are Black. And what has changed over the last two and a half, 3 years? Illegal immigration. I get phone calls at 11 o'clock in the morning from pastors, from leaders of NGOs, from community leaders, asking for my help that would never have the same policy and believe in the same policy issues that I do. But they're asking for help because for the first time, the straw that broke the camel's back is mass illegal immigration in Black communities. I have a large network in Chicago of Black pastors who called and said, can you help us? There's reality and there's perception. And we need to not understand how powerful perception is. Here's the perception of African American males. They think that mass immigration of illegal immigrants in their community is so that they can swap out Black people for brown. They believe that they're put there deliberately to take those jobs. Low industry, low skilled jobs that are historically held by African American males. They believe that they're there to displace them so that they don't have economic power so they can be pushed back. Second, they believe that they're there so that they can take control of their community. I hear from leaders in Black urban communities that bid you, don't lean right, are saying to me that they're meeting with people and they're seeing these immigrants in their community actually recruiting members to be gang members. Why? Because they want to take control of the community. They believe that there's a plot to make sure that there is no Black ownership of businesses, of housing, because they have deliberately planted all of the illegal immigrants purposely in minority communities to sow discourse. The last thing that I would hate to say, but it's true, is that they believe that the left is deliberately setting up a scenario where there's going to be a racial war not between Black and white, but between Black and brown. The fact that the majority of the illegal immigrants that you've seen in the last year are actually male, military age individuals. A lot of those individuals have been incarcerated, gang members, all of these situations. That we have a community that the Biden, I call him lock him up Joe, right? He didn't just take fathers out of the house, he took fathers out of the community completely. So there's already a shortage of Black males in the community. Now you're putting mass amounts of Black Army ready illegal immigrants in there. What do you think is going to happen? Now, perception is a powerful thing. For the first time, you have Black males who historically lean left that are all of a sudden moving to the right. Why? Because economically, they're being pushed down the ladder, and these other people are coming, illegal immigrants, that are being pushed forward and on a pedestal. Imagine this, and I was thinking about this. The average income, median income for African Americans, just nationwide, $35,700 a year. That's somebody that's doing well. That's the median income. That translates to about a little bit over $31,000 a month pre-tax. $3,100 a month pre-tax. If you add in the 15%, because they still have to pay tax, that's about $2,600 a month. From that, take away rent, which the average is $1,500 a month. In Chicago, $1,800 a month. If you're lucky, you can share an apartment with somebody, maybe not. So you're deducting that. Now you got to take out your transportation costs. You have to take out your food costs. Illegal immigrants can come into this country. They get $2,200 a month for SSI. They get free rent. So let's add that. $2,200 average, $1,500 in free rent. They're already up to $3,700 a month. Then you add in, and if you use the Eric Adams model, they get another $1,400 in a debit card to pay for food and clothing and whatever accessories. So now you have people on this end who might have about $400 a month to spend. If they're probably going to be in the hole because they got other accessories that come up. These people over here are actually living an upper middle class life. Why? They're being rewarded for crossing the border illegally. And that doesn't even include the fact that they get free college. They get free health care. So the perception is actually meeting reality when you see that there are people who have been fighting for freedom. And when you hear people say racism, when you hear Black people say racism, what they're talking about is financial freedom, financial stability. I don't feel as financially stable as this person over here that's doing well, or this person over here that can afford all their bills, this person that can take care of their families. And in this sense, Black people are being pushed back, illegal immigrants are being propped up. So all of a sudden, individuals that haven't even achieved financial freedom, haven't achieved it, fighting for decades, are now looking at people who have an insurmountable amount of financial freedom. I want to give you another story. I was in Memphis, Tennessee for the last 3 weeks. Federal Express was laying off natural-born citizens to hire illegal immigrants. They were laying them off, not only them, but it was another large company that you would know, laying off legal citizens to replace them with illegal immigrants. In the city of Chicago, the school board is considered a sanctuary city, which means that illegal immigrants get preferential treatment in hiring over natural legal citizens. They automatically get 2 board seats without running on the school board over natural citizens. Who's getting pushed to the back of the bus? I can tell you something, we're holding on to the tailpipe of the bus. We're not even riding in it after you put the amount of benefits that illegal immigrants have. It was really a slap in the face when the city of Chicago opened up closed schools to house illegal immigrants.
They're not immigrants. They're illegal aliens. This is what the Democratic Party has done, or the political left has done to America. They have They have taken the word, they have taken control of the usage of words. They have, excuse me, they have controlled the narrative. They're illegal aliens. Excuse me. They're illegal aliens. They're not immigrants. This is very clear. We should not call them. Why am I coughing? I'm sorry. Can you take it out? I want some water.
But the perception is reality. They're seeing that reality every day. They're walking over and walking past Black men, young men who have no opportunities, who are sleeping in the street in boxes, while illegal immigrants are getting free housing, renting. In New York City, 135 of the hotels. New York City is the most expensive city in America to rent a hotel room. 135 hotels of the 700 hotels, that's a significant number, are now housing illegal immigrants. There
Illegal
are
aliens. Illegal aliens. I mean, I can't stand.
African Americans who will never have the opportunity not only to go to New York City, but to stay in a luxury hotel. And yet, illegal people breaking the law, coming over to the border, are actually getting a free ride. They have an American dream that African Americans will never realize in their lifetime. And how are we okay with this? It's the reason why you see the shift. You're seeing a shift from the left to the right, because that is the last straw. Fighting my entire life for financial stability, for my family. And then here this person gets rewarded for breaking the law. Not only does he hits the lottery, because I still have student loans and they get to go to college for free.
But this has been going on since the 1800s. If you know the history, you know it's been going on since the 1800s. Black Americans being replaced, newly freed slaves being replaced by mass immigration. Now it's illegal aliens. And Simone D. Sanders on MSNBC said we can't even say the word illegal aliens. She was saying that to Byron Donalds. That's not true. It's in you're anti-American if you don't go by the laws on the United States Code. It's anti-American. You're anti-Black American if you're pro-illegal aliens. This is the position. If you look at the history, if you know the data, you know illegal aliens, mass immigration since the 1800s have adversely impacted Black Americans. It's clear. It's documented. So anyone allowing illegal aliens into the country is anti-Black America. The Democratic Party is anti-Black America, and the Democratic Party has destroyed the Black American family. We only have 75, there's only 25% two-parent households, and 75% single-headed households. White liberal women push free sex feminism / sexual liberation. This destroyed the American family, destroying the American family, destroying Black American families. All these policies, all the policies of the Democratic Party stink. They have destroyed America. They have destroyed the family. John Adams says that for a country to be free and prosperous, the citizens must be moral and be of good moral character. The family is the most important institution in society. You have Black men who cannot marry Black women. Why? Because they don't have income. They don't have wealth. Why? Because mass immigration, illegal aliens. It's clear. It's very clear.